Hello and welcome. Welcome to a new vlog. It is Thursday. It is the Thursday of spring break, but I've just been thinking that I am vlogging quite a bit on spring break, and I was already like ahead as far as the vlogs were concerned. And so by the time you're watching this, spring break will be long over. Like I'm just vlogging, not really thinking about when I will finally put stuff up. So yeah, we'll get a little bit more caught up to current time. But for now, as I'm filming this, it is Thursday, March 9th. It is a very cloudy day. I'm realizing I could have gone hiking this morning because it's only like 67 and it's just about noon. So it would have been really lovely at like it's still lovely, but I don't know, the clouds kind of came over. When I first woke up, now that I think about it, it was sunny. I don't know, it still would have been really lovely for a hike. But as you will have seen from the last vlog, I'm pretty much done hiking for the season. The weather's warming up and spring is finally arriving, and it's time. And my body is ready to be done hiking. It's ready for the next season of outdoor activity, which are gentle walks around the neighborhood. My knees are doing better than they felt yesterday, so that's good. And I know if I'd gone hiking today, it would have not have been good for them. My knees would be right back to how really uncomfortable they felt yesterday. So it's good that I'm not going hiking today. I'm not gonna go for a walk either. I'm here at the house. I'm in my parents' driveway. I just figured I'd start this vlog now because I know as soon as I get inside, I'm gonna get distracted by the dogs and distracted by mom, and just needed to get an intro to this vlog filmed before I step into the house. So, but yeah, I've got some Starbucks, so I'm gonna go inside and eat lunch with mom, and then she's gotta go out to an appointment this afternoon. I'm gonna try to do some sorting through things in the garage. Yeah, it's just gonna be a quiet couple of days here at the house with my family, spending some time here with them during spring break since I've got the time. And I've got a low battery light. So let's get inside, swap out the battery, all of that stuff, and get on with the day. All right, it is 2 o'clock. I am partway through looking through some of these boxes. I've cleared out 2 boxes so far. So this box was full, and now I'm using that for recycle. And then this box was full, but I've put some books back in here that are now for donation. I've got a bunch of these. Did anyone else have these? Maybe I'll keep one just for old time's sakes. Maybe I'll keep the old copy of Little Women because I do like Little Women. But it's all like classics, but they're illustrated, and like this was a whole series of, as the cover says, great illustrated classics. Oh, Black Beauty would be nice to keep too, but like this is my problem. I can't keep all of them. Like, I can't keep all of these. And then this book, which I don't remember, so I'm just donating that one. And then a bunch of like old kids books. We had a bunch of these Usborne books when we were homeschooling. So there's like technical drawing, there's a calligraphy book, there's a UFO book. I've got, these are all Babysitter's Club. These are the super specials, which were like the extra long ones. And then I've got some other books in here, like an old fashion and style book, which I thought was funny, a watercolor book. And then I've got some folders that I found from some of my college courses. This folder is all posters. A lot of them Jonathan Brandis, because I was obsessed with him in the mid-90s. So these are all from like Bop and Tiger Beat and teen magazines like that. So keeping those for now. But then I also found my Marguerite Henry album of horses. This was a book that my grandparents made for me that is customized. So it's got my name and my grandparents at the front, but then throughout the book, the story is about me. So Andrea gazed out the airplane's windows. So basically I've been invited to go make a movie with Barbie. So it's the whole story of that. And my name is like throughout the whole book. So like I have to keep that. And then there's some other books in here that I want to keep. Right now this is a box of books and stuff I'm keeping, but I haven't decided what I want to do with all the Babysitters Clubs. If it was just these, I know I'd keep them. And I think I will keep the super specials, but I also have a whole bunch more somewhere out in the garage. And now I'm really tired from sitting. My back kind of hurts. I was gonna put on a YouTube video, but figured I should update you guys first. Mom is gone for the moment. She's at her appointment, but she'll be back. Lexi is here on the couch, snoozing. She's such a sloth. She's dog, but she's half sloth, I think. So she's just snoozing. Hi, what are you doing? What are we doing? Are you taking a nap? Are you taking a nap? She's like, can you leave me alone? Okay. I'll go back to sleep. So I have 2 more boxes of papers to go through, and I'll put on a YouTube video to watch while Mom's gone, and then we'll go grab the Legos. I should probably get those inside though before Mom gets home, because I think I left them in the middle of the garage where she parks. Yeah, so these are both Legos. This needs to be opened. Does she have? She does have a box cutter. Okay, it's not all Legos. So this box is Legos. I was very excited when Mom opened this up, because like some of this stuff I haven't seen since probably the late 90s. Early 2000s, we would have boxed everything up at the old house before they moved here. They moved into this house in like 2005, I think. That would have been the absolute last time I would have seen some of this stuff. Like, I definitely want to organize this better, but I need to figure out what's in this box. There's gonna be, this came undone, so there's gonna be lots of, I don't see too many, there's gonna be bits of Lego stuck in the bottom. I probably don't need to keep this container. Like, I probably can just dump, it's not even full. So I probably can dump that into this. We've got a Barbie Funmobile. Are there any Legos that fell in here? No. But yeah, the Barbie Funmobile. I do remember that. And then there's a ton of Legos now in the bottom of this box. Dump those. Aww. And these are my Barbie horses. And somehow I made this like thing that the horse is wearing. But these are 2 of my Barbie horses. This was my first one, I think. This was the first one and the oldest one. But then I also had this one. And both of them had horseshoes that snapped on. Okay, well, I don't know what to do with those. Those might be something I have to just take a picture of, but I kind of wanted to get all of the Barbie stuff together and like consolidated so I could see all the Barbie things and then condense it down to like one box. Let myself keep one box. Not even like a big box. But the Lego stuff then could probably be condensed. I am just gonna dump this. I'm not gonna keep this. Come on, get out. I'm not gonna keep this, as cool as it is. I'm not gonna keep that. But then I've got these two. I should move these now before Mom gets home so she can pack or park. I've got 2 boxes down here also of random books, and some of it looks like old textbooks and things. Anyway, I'm gonna put these 2 books or boxes on the side here so that I can get to them. And then we'll take in these 2 boxes. Bottom is Legos, top is empty. And we'll just get back to sorting things out. Okay, so this is a box of books, including, I've got like my old, this is one of my first acting textbooks. I've got some other old theater books. I might donate some of these, but I want to look at the ones that I have at home already, decide which ones I want to keep, because I've got some of these sorts of anthologies from when I taught theater, but also these are from when I was a theater major in undergrad. So figure out something to do with all of that. Some of this are papers I'm keeping that need to be filed, but then others are some thin books. This is that binder of all of those old collectible cards. I have no idea if I'm keeping those or what, but we're keeping them for now. Lexi Lou, what you doing? And then out here, I have 2 boxes full of stuff for recycling. I don't think I'm gonna try to dump this one into the recycle bin right now. So I still have that and this to go through, and I just don't think I have the energy to do it today. Oh my God, is this an old Lisa Frank? Who had one of these? Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper. Oh my, it actually doesn't seem to be in that bad of condition. So I might have to save this and do something with it. Oh, I just threw this out. I still had this. It's an old, it's like a Walkman, but it's just an AM FM receiver. So it doesn't, you don't put a cassette or anything in it. I'm available to babysit again. That's cute. That's kind of funny. This box, I think, is just a lot of random stuff. Most of it will probably also be recycled. And then down here, this is, looks like a production binder for Kiss Me Kate, which I did the costumes for this. This was for my old high school. I went back a couple years after because March 2001, that would have been, I graduated in 99. I went back and designed costumes for that. And then I might be able to go through this. I'm gonna take this one in and sort through this one because I think I can go through this one. So let's take this inside. Lexi, what are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Say, I have no idea. Lexi, Mom's home, but she's been busy, and Lexi is just like, can people just stop doing all this weird stuff and just come sit on the couch? What? What? So we've got a copy of The Butler Did It. Probably keep this because I do have a collection of play scripts. We've got just a bunch of box of books. Student's World Atlas, Rand McNally. I'll look through these later. Classroom Atlas. A Schaffenberg American School. So I will definitely keep this one because I'm sure this is going to be, let me find a map of Europe. USSR, classic map. You know it's old when it's the USSR, not Russia. And all of the various countries that used to make up the USSR. Intermediate algebra. I wonder if I could do any of these anymore. Oh, it's so dusty. My hands are absolutely disgusting. I definitely need to wash them before I sit down and do anything else. All of this is basically another language to me. I don't understand that. We've got a fundamentals of drawing. I need to get something to dust off these spines. I don't know if I will keep the drawing book, but let me go. I'll decide what I'm keeping in a minute. We've got a book on color, a drawing book, design basics, star maps for beginners. A lot of these, like, there's an app for this now. So like, do I keep that book? I don't know. Successful sewing. I'm getting dustier and dustier by the second. Fundamentals of Management, Core Concepts and Applications. These must be a mix of books that are mixed together from all of my different classes. We've got Theater for Social Change, THP 482 and THE 321. Tamara Underreiner was my professor. Do not remember what class this was. Melodramatic structure, themes of postmodernity, naturalism. So it must have been some sort of theater history class. Looks like my notes from THE 300, Film and the Creative Process. This is Orientation Student Handbook for ASU. So this must have been like, I have...
So, of all your boxes you unpacked, what's your ratio of things to keep?
Understanding
what
plays.
What the heck was I thinking of?
I don't know. Women, Men, and Society.
Why the heck did I keep this?
The American Experience, nonfiction. Here to Stay, Rock and Roll Through the 1970s. I did take a music history class at one point. Yeah.
Was
Brecht.
that at MTC?
Brecht on Theater and a source book in theatrical history.
All right, everybody, I'm back where I should be. Lay down and calm down.
25 centuries of stage history in more than 300 basic documents and other primary materials. That one might be interesting. And then the last book in here is Acting is Believing. I do remember this. This was a basic acting book from U of A. So Mom is now back in her spot. The dog's right next to her. Gus looks like he's guarding you almost. But yeah, so the dogs are up there with Mom on the couch. I need to dust off these books and then decide which ones I'm keeping and which ones can just go to be donated. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this binder. I do still have a lot of my old production Bibles from different shows that I've worked on, but I can't keep all of them anyway, so I probably need to dismantle this one and just let it go. Okay, we had a lovely dinner, and I've been editing a vlog that is now exporting. Is your garlic
What?
orange?
No, that's shallots.
Oh, those are shallots. Okay, show us how much I know. Mom, are you scrambling to take the curlers out of your hair? She was hiding from the neighbor earlier.
Well, I didn't want to outside with curlers in my hair. Well, just in the back.
Just in the back. She
But
puts
it
her hair
won't
back
dry
in a
enough.
ponytail and then wraps strands of the ponytail. I mean, I've got my hair up in a clip. I mean, I'm looking...
You look adorable.
I look like
you
a
look
mess.
like you're ready for the Oscar runway.
Okay, whatever.
With your messy bun.
But earlier, Mom had me try some of her fudge that she made. That's supposed to be easy fudge. So I asked if we could make some.
No worrying about
for
no
me.
marshmallow whip, no over a hot stove. We'll call it miracle fudge.
Miracle fudge. So I asked if it was so easy if she could make me some so that I could take some home. Because what kind of fudge was it?
I had cashew nuts in mine.
I kind of liked it.
So you could put cashew nuts in.
Okay.
I already have pre-roasted cashew nuts, so we
Okay.
just need to chop them a little bit.
Okay. So.
But you could do anything. You could do pecans. You could
Well,
put
can we do pecans?
flavoring like mint if you want mint chocolate.
Can we do pecans? Pecans?
Pecans.
However,
you gotta go
however
get
you.
them.
Okay, I'll go get them. We'll get
Would
the.
you like that instead of cashews?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like pecans better than cashew. These are the roasted ones, right?
Yes. Not my
Not
candied ones.
Not the
Well,
candied
that
ones.
would probably be
The
yummy.
candied one probably would be yummy, but I think it might be a little bit too much. So I think I can already tell where this is going. You do this in the microwave, don't you?
Yeah. But we're gonna have to butter this.
Okay. Otherwise you can't get it out.
Yeah, and some people use parchment paper, but I'm all about
Yeah.
I'm all about just butter it.
Just butter it. Okay.
Cause you saw how hard it was to cut it.
Yeah.
I suppose if I used parchment, you could just pop it out
Yeah.
and cut it in squares. All right, we can do that.
Let's give that a
I
try.
just used to do the old-fashioned. You butter the dish and you just pull it out. But
I say let's give the
nowadays,
parchment
people
a
don't
try.
wanna do that.
I think it might make it easier.
It's kind of a pain because you have to cut the corners and all that kind of stuff
Oh.
to get it in there right.
Oh, okay. I just thought you whacked it in there, but
I don't know if it's, I don't ever use parchment, so don't be thinking this is the way to do it. You probably could find something on Pinterest or Instagram that shows a better way to do
If
this.
someone knows a better way, you can let us know in the comments. But that way makes sense to me.
I'm sure when we put the stuff in there, it'll stay down,
Yeah.
but right now it's not staying down. There, it's staying
Okay, that's good enough. And so what do we have in here?
All I have is semi-sweet chocolate chips. Just a good semi-sweet chip. I've done it with dark chocolate chips too, so. A couple pats of butter.
Is this basically your fudge sauce?
Yeah, you just add more milk.
Ah, okay. So how much milk do you add?
So if
for
I
fudge?
was gonna make this for ice cream sauce, I would cover the chips with milk.
Oh, you'd cover it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
you're gonna see. But
I
because
don't
this is-
cover it when I do my fudge, so I'm probably not putting in enough milk.
Well, do you have to add milk later? It doesn't matter. If you have to add milk later, who cares? So I put just a little bit in the bottom. We might need to add more chips, so we'll have to see.
Okay.
So this is a fly-by-night, no right or wrong recipe. Put it in the microwave for a minute,
Okay.
30 seconds to a minute.
Hold on.
And
Okay.
you can see the
So-
milk has come up.
Oh
The
yeah.
butter's hot, almost melted. So it's not hot. You can feel it. Feel it.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's warm,
It's warm, but it's not hot.
not hot.
So we're just going to give this a stir, and we are going to need to add some more because I think
Some more chocolate.
mine was almost to the top. Do you want the pecans on the top like I did the
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we don't have to chop them and mix them in.
So you see at this point,
It's gloppy.
it's thick. That's kind of what you want.
Yeah.
And so we're going to add a little bit more. Just because
A lot more.
you want enough. You might need to add a little bit of milk. Might be too gloppy. Let's add a little bit of milk. Not too much because you saw that little bit that I had in there.
Might help if we turn the lights on.
And we're going to give this another round in the microwave.
Okay.
So why don't you get a little plate out there so we can rest the spoon.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm thinking I had
spoon rest.
I had 2 cups of chocolate for mine, but you're going to put some nuts in, so yeah, let's just add it all. There's not much left in that though. So this
is going to overflow our container.
Was half of a 24-ounce. So if you did a normal bag,
okay,
a 12-ounce bag, you have this much fudge. We're only going to make a small dish of fudge.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, 7 by 5?
Oh yeah, it does say.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 7 by 5 Pyrex. And if you wanted a little bit more butter, you could add a little bit more butter in too, but we're not going to do that. So.
But we're not adding any sugar, right?
I did not add any sugar in mine.
Because I would think the milk and the butter add just enough sweetness to the semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Yes. Now, if you wanted it sweeter, like milk chocolate sweet, then you'd need to add sugar.
Okay.
So we're just going to give this 30 seconds.
Okay.
Because we just want it to finish melting.
Do you want everything melted and you want, I assume, everything smooth, no lumps and bumps?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you had lumps and bumps in there,
It's
it'd be
just
yummy.
chunks of chocolate. It's a chocolate chunk fudge.
And if you wanted to make it your fudge sauce, we probably would have used half that package and
More milk?
more milk.
Okay.
See how nice that is? Now that's a nice drip.
Okay.
And it's ready to go. And do you want to stir the pecans in or on top? I can't remember what you said.
I mean, we can do a little bit in.
Okay.
And then some on top.
We'll just do a handful. A little bit more than that.
That's fine.
Okay. Now we're going to pop this in. See our scientific way of doing. We'll see if it works. Maybe it'll leak all outside those folds or those cuts that I made. Now you want to sprinkle your.
She's not scraping that at all.
No, I'm gonna eat it. It's going in here. It's not a pie hole. It's a fudge hole.
Trying to make sure I keep the camera on you and not like down on the floor because I'm laughing so hard. So, lessons with mom. It's not a pie hole. It's
Maybe
a
if you want to
fudge
just
hole.
kind of pat it a little bit.
Okay.
Get your.
So how long does this take to cool? Like how long before you were able to eat yours?
I didn't test it. Oh, I did it overnight.
Okay.
So, but you want it to get nice and
Solid.
It'll get cold. Let's cut this so we can put the cover
Lid
on. So if you want to grab mine out so they can see what.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so the magic of, it's like a cooking show. Put that one into the fridge and then like magic, here we go.
Comes out looking
Like
nice and
this.
hard, like that.
Because mom's has cashews, not pecans or pecans. Now I don't know how I pronounce that. How do I normally pronounce it? I don't know anymore.
I don't know. So you can see it's a little hard to cut.
Yeah.
It cuts.
But it cuts.
And then you have nice fudge.
Yeah. So I'm gonna steal some of mom's completed fudge. I'll take the pecans. Oh God, I'm so confused now.
And then I say pecans because isn't that the northern way, and pecans is how they say it in the south.
Well, there's pecans.
It's a north-south divide. So you have
In the
to ask your
US.
southern friends.
Well, and then I'm sure the Brits pronounce it a different way as well,
sure,
and the
sure.
Canadians. And then what do you pronounce? What do you call these nuts? What do you call these nuts in other countries? What are pecans called in other languages? I have no idea, because I doubt they're pecans. I think I've broken my brain. It's been a long day. I've gone through so many boxes. Are you happy with how many boxes I went through? You said earlier it was more than she thought I was going to get through.
Was.
So that makes me happy, because I was worried I wasn't getting as much done as she'd want me to. But it is now 8:18. We I'm gonna start uploading this vlog and we're gonna watch House Hunters International.
Sure.
Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And I will talk to you guys after she eats. She's not licking the bowl, but she's scraping the bowl clean and then licking the spatula.
Isn't that what these are for? Those marble slabs. And...
Okay, so we've got, Mom's got something to add to the fudge.
Well, you're the one who was mentioning it. So you know how some fudge is very soft, and because they've got a lot of sugar in it,
yeah,
and they make it with the cream and the marshmallow fluff, if you do marshmallow fluff, which is just sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes out real soft and pillowy. This isn't that way. It's dense. It's like a hard...
It's harder.
It's not hard.
Mm-mm.
It's not as hard as the chocolate chip. It's probably a cross between fudge and a truffle.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Probably a little bit harder than a truffle, because you know how truffles are rolled and put in powdered sugar and all that stuff. So it's a little bit sturdier than a truffle.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. So,
okay,
there we go. Now we're watching TV. Okay, it is now Friday morning. We had a lovely night watching TV. We watched 3 episodes of House Hunters International, so that was really fun. And then throughout the night, as we were watching TV and as I was relaxing, I just realized my back is really hurting. Like it wasn't getting better. It kept getting worse. Yeah, I basically did something to my back yesterday. So that wasn't ideal. So I did not sleep very well because I don't sleep well on the bed that I sleep on anyway when I come over to visit. It's not the most comfortable thing for me or for my back. So that was less than ideal. So the pain is better. Last night it was really bad, like just breathing would like send shooting pain throughout my back. So I'm not getting that, but it does still feel just really sore and really tight. So despite that, we have managed to do a lot of work out in the garage. We loaded up the car. Well, Mom did most of the loading, but I drove with her to Goodwill. So we took a whole carload of stuff to Goodwill. The 2 boxes of books and papers that I was going to take, I'm going to leave them here for now because I don't think I can carry them up to my apartment. So my back is doing better, but I'm still having, like, I'm not in pain, just walking and sitting. Like, it's tight, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. But I know I can't and shouldn't try to lift a lot of stuff. So everything I'm taking home with me is the lighter stuff. So like my Legos aren't that heavy. I'll take those with me. We've made a huge dent in the space in the pile outside. Yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm home. I'm mostly unpacked. I've taken a shower. I've washed my hair, feeling a lot better than I was. And now I have very sensibly, and that is sarcasm, decided to organize all my Lego. Don't know why I decided to do this today, but I did. But yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit more organized than it was. I did have it all in one tub, and then back here at home I had this tub full of Lego, and I had a couple, like 1 or 2 boards, like this little board was in there, and then I know I had a bigger square board. It's over on the ottoman, and so I'm trying to like consolidate everything. I ended up not bringing home the big container that all of this was in at my parents' house. I kind of put things into big Ziploc bags, and I think I'm going to continue using the bags, but I'm just trying to get things organized. And then I also found 2 bags that like sheets, and this was a set of sheets that I just bought, and this one was a mattress pad that I just bought. And I kind of liked that because if I sit down to like build stuff, I just unzip it and open it, and then it's all like nice and wide and loose. I'm kind of putting in this one are all just the basic blocks, and in this one are more of the specialty like angled ones or like wall blocks from my different castle sets. I have a few different castle sets. So like this, I never had a lot of sets, like big sets, but I did have this one from sometime, this was probably late 80s. Oh no, 1990. It does have a date on it. So 1990, printed in Germany. So I've got that one. And then I have this one, which was their like Paradisa set. This is 92. This was one that was like supposed to be marketed more towards girls. It had like pinks and pastels, and I didn't care about that, but I just liked that it was a stable and it had lots of horses, and I was, as a kid, I was absolutely horse mad. Oh my god, I loved horses, dreamed of owning a horse one day. But then I also have lots of like little sets that I have found. I really want to build the castle one. So I have this bit, this is the base of it that you build everything on. So like I still have that. So I really want to build the castle one at some point again. So I'm just trying to get everything generally organized. So that's what I'm doing right now while I watch some YouTube. It is 5:17, so I'll probably let myself work on this. I'll put on another video after this one and then probably work on this until like 6 or 6:30, and then I'll stop and have dinner. I should not be sitting on the floor again. That's not going to help the back and knee problems, but I can't help myself. It's just been so much fun playing with all of this. Like I'm having a great time like sorting through all of this. I'm just, so many memories, so many hours spent playing, and honestly half the fun of Lego is organizing it as well. So like I'm sure in another month or so I will reorganize all of this. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you guys that update on what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna get back to organizing all my Lego. Okay, somehow it got to be 8 o'clock. I don't know how that happened. I really have to take it easy tomorrow and Sunday. I can't believe I'm down to the last weekend of spring break. It just always goes by so fast. Like 1 week just flies by. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling because I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I am just I am that tired. I'm not gonna set my alarm. The next couple days, Saturday and Sunday, I have to sleep. I just have not been sleeping over spring break. I've been sleeping so poorly. I've been still trying to rest a lot during the day, but like today and yesterday were definitely pretty intense with sorting through all the boxes and helping mom and stuff. So I feel like that's put me back into a deficit of sleep and rest. So I'm gonna try not to stay up too late watching TV tonight. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I guess because I was watching some YouTube videos, I haven't asked you guys this in a while. Give me some YouTube recommendations. Who are you watching? Are you watching any of the people who I've featured in today's vlog? If so, you've got good taste. I watch some awesome people, just saying. Or are you watching other people? Who are you watching? Give me some recommendations. Whose content are you really enjoying at the moment? I'm always looking for new channels to check out. I'm now gonna go and try to get some rest. I'm just gonna have a cozy couch night. That's basically my thing now, is just laying down on the couch and having a really cozy evening while I watch TV. So I'm gonna find something to watch, and I will just see you all very soon in the next vlog. Thank you very much for watching this one. Bye!